Hi, I'm Teacher Malyn. This time, we are still in Chapter 4, but we are going to have Lesson 7. It's about system of linear inequalities. So, we are going to solve the system of linear inequalities by graphing. So, I have here example 1. Solve 4x minus 3y is greater than 6 is the first inequality. X plus 2y is less than negative 6 is our second inequality. Okay? For our solution and step 1, we have to change the inequality sign of each inequality to equal sign. So the first inequality is 4x minus 3y equals 6. Instead of using greater than symbol, we will use equal sign. Just like what we have here at the left side for the first inequality, the second inequality, the symbol is less than. So instead of using this, we will use equal sign. Okay? For step number 2, we will be using the inequality wherein the sign is changed to equal, the inequality sign is changed to equal sign. So this is for the first inequality, which is changed to equal sign. We have to find the x and the y intercept for both inequalities wherein they are changed to equal signs for the symbol. So for x minus 3y equals 6, we have to find the y intercept by letting x equal 0. So if x is, so from here, we substituted x equals 0. So minus 3y equals 6. So this is now 0 minus 3y equals 6. Okay, to find y, divide both terms by negative 3. So your y is negative 2. So the point form is 0, negative 2. So this is the y-intercept of this inequality. For the y-intercept, for the x-intercept, so we have y equals 0. So from here, we have to write 0 for y. So 4x minus 3, okay, times 0 equals 6. So this is now 0, copy 4x. Then divide both sides by 4 and then express the fraction to lowest term. So the value of x now is 3 halves. So the x-intercept for the first inequality is 3 halves 0. For the second inequality, which I equated now which I changed the sign to equal sign, we have now x plus 2y equals minus 6. If x is 0, so 2y equals negative 6, y is negative 3. So the y-intercept is 0 and negative 3. If y is 0, so we have to replace y with 0. So therefore x is negative 1. This is now the x-intercept of the second inequality. So we have to, after doing that, we have to plot first. Okay, actually that's step 4. We have to have step 3. Let's determine the location of the graph using test point. I use the origin 0, 0 for our test point. So you copy the inequality, the given inequalities, the first one and the second one. So this for the value of x, for the value of y. So replacing the values of x and y, so that means the side is 0. Is 0 greater than 6? It is false. So this means that in this line and in this the graph of this first inequality, 0, 0, or the origin is not part. Okay? For the second inequality, replace again 0, 0 for x and y. So we have the values at the left side is 0, less than negative 6. Is it true or false? Is 0 less than negative 6? Remember the number line where negative is and 0? As you go to the left of the number line, the value becomes smaller. As you go to the right of the number line, the value becomes bigger. So this is false. So this also means that 0, 0 is not part of the graph of this inequality. Now let us plot the points. So the first one is this one. If 0, negative 2. 0, negative 2 is here. So this is 0, negative 2. And the other one, 3/2, 0. 3/2. Wait. I think it's not correct. Wait for a while. Okay. Okay, let's go back. 0, negative 2. 0 is x, negative 2, negative 2 for y. So going down, so it's here. So you have here 0, negative 2. Then for the x-intercept, 3/2. So that is 1/2. It's here. And the y is 0. So you have 3/2 and 0. Then connect the 2 points. Okay? Remember when we had graphing of linear inequality? So if the symbol is greater than or less than, so the line should not be solid. It should be broken line. So connect them, connect the points. Okay. So when we have the test point for the first inequality, 0, 0 is not part of the graph, so it's false. So therefore, what part of the graph should we shade? Upper part or lower part? But 0 is not included, so it should be in the lower part. So we have to graph here. Zero, 0 is here. So the origin is not included. Okay? So this is the line for the inequality, first inequality that we have. Let's have it here. 4x minus 3y equals, inequality should be greater than 6. So this is the graph, the line. Okay? So up to here. So that means there are many solutions for the given inequality. All the points that belong to this shaded part are the solutions of this inequality. What about, let's graph the point for the second inequality. We have 0, negative 3. So 0, negative 3. 1, 2, 3 is here. So we have 0 and negative 3. And the other one is negative 6. So at the left, negative 6. So we have negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 0, negative 6. Let's connect the point. Let's connect the points for the second inequality. Also broken line because the symbol of inequality is less than. Okay? So this is the graph for the inequality, second inequality, x plus 2y less than negative 6. Okay? But where should be the shaded part for this graph on this plane? Okay, remember when we used the test point 0, 0, okay, the origin is not included. So the origin is here. So where should be the graph? To the upward or lower part of the line? Upper part or lower part of the line? So it should be lower because 0, 0 is not or does not belong to the graph. Okay, this time I will use another, I will use red to shade the graph for this inequality. If you are using paper, then you can use for the graph in shading, you can use crayons. Okay, so we have can you see the shaded part wherein the black shading and the red intersect? It's here. Can you see that? So you will notice in this part, so there are diagonals which are black. These are the this is the lines for the first inequality. And the red part, they overlap. This part is also included. Okay. So this is how to solve all the points that belong here, wherein the shaded part for the first inequality 4x minus 3y is greater than 6, and the graph, the red lines for x plus 2y is less than negative 6 are the solutions, are the points, okay, where the two inequalities intersect will be the graph, will be the solution of the given system. 4x minus 3y is greater than 6 and x plus 2y is less than negative 6. Were you able to follow? I did it step by step. Just follow the steps and you are able to do it by yourself later. Okay? So this is copying time.